Hello everybody, I am AngryBird and I am back with another one of my quick tips video. This quick tips video is all about how to take out those heavy tanks when you can't go toe to toe with them, when you've only got medium or light tanks to fight against them. So in this scenario we've got Colonel Unit Sanders here who's got the Panther A with 130mm frontal armour, and the only tank that we've got to rely on is our Sherman, which has 90mm of penetration. And that 90mm of penetration, as I understand it, is at 500 metres or less. Once you go beyond 500 metres, that 90mm starts to fall off the further you go. So we know at 500 metres or less, we still can't penetrate the Panther A frontally. 90mm of penetration, obviously less than the frontal armour of 130mm. So we cannot penetrate that through the front armour. So in order to take out Panther A's with Emchers or Shermans, we have to get side shots or rear shots. And the only way, or the two ways to do that, is to either force the tank into difficult situations where it has to show its side armour or rear armour, or to be patient and wait until your enemy makes a mistake. Okay, so we're going to look at the first situation, and we're going to force this Panther A to show rear and side armour to our Shermans, and that's how we're going to take out this tank. So let's start the replay, and we come in as this Sherman here starts to tackle the Panther A, and there you go, look, we get the bounce. We cannot penetrate this Panther A frontally, so we have to back off with this Sherman. So how are we going to penetrate this Panther A? You know, we can't. Every time we push forward, what will happen is the Panther A will turn its frontal armour to the Sherman and we won't be able to penetrate it. So the only way for us to do that is to force it to show rear or side armour. And how I'm going to do that is, I've got the two Shermans down here at the bottom. They're going to move up and attack from this direction. I've got the two Shermans here at the top. They're going to move down and attack from this direction. And I've got the Sherman over here, and that's going to give the killing blow and attack from this direction. So here you see this Sherman's attacking, and the Panther A is having to turn its armour all the way around, so it's actually showing side armour at the moment. So it's turning its armour frontally to this Sherman. Now it does get the shooter kill and the crew panicked, so to that Panther this Sherman's no longer a threat. So it starts to turn its frontal armour to these Shermans at the bottom. Now as these Shermans move into line of sight, the enemy couldn't see this Sherman at the rear, and if you notice now, that Sherman gets the side shot, gets the armour crack, and that's how we take out the Panther A. So by using three avenues of attack all at the same time, or near enough all at the same time, the Panther, it couldn't show frontal armour to every attack, and that's how we achieved the side shot in this case, which allowed our Sherman to take out the Panther A. So this is quite important for new players to understand this, because what can happen is, if you're a new player and you come up against Panthers, against Tigers and against IS-2s, and you know you don't have heavy armour to take them out, you can often feel very frustrated at the game and think that there's no way that you can beat the enemy player because they've got the heavy tanks and you can't take them out. But there's always ways around it. There's always ways you can beat the enemy. Every unit can be beaten. There isn't a single unit in the game that is some kind of space marine, some kind of unit that cannot be touched. It's not part of the game. Every unit in the game can be taken out. You just have to find ways to do that. And as a new player, that's something that takes time to learn and takes time to achieve. So this was quite a quick tips video. Quite a short, quick tips video. And this is what I feel like I want to do with the format. Keep them short, keep them quick, so that hopefully, you can see them, you can experiment, you can learn, and everyone can improve at the game. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you've learned something from it. Please feel free to drop me a comment, send me a message, subscribe for more content and more of these quick tips videos. Thanks very much for watching.